I've got a kitty up there saying meow. I mean, we know we got a couple around. Anybody that's watched long enough knows we got two long-haired calico-ish. One darker, one lighter. But I've never heard them meow at me. And I'm not sure if the sound is coming from there or in here. I think it's coming from up. Anyway, kitty sounds are welcomed in here. That means they're going to find something. Like the mice, they've been into these bags, even though they're empty. Yeah, I just can't jump up there and see. Obviously that ladder doesn't make it to the top. My way is step ladder up on the straw, up on the straw, up on the straw, then up. And well, I'm not going to do that this morning. I'm going to feed. We got a little over an inch of rain yesterday. Haven't had anything since dinner last night. And we'll see how any of them are right. The best of the local guys said a lot of wind today. Well, right now it is literally dead calm. And yesterday we had up to 25-mile-an-hour winds that I saw. For you folks to the north, that's like 40 kilometers. You know, so when you guys are freaking because it's going 40, yeah, it's 25. When we hit 40, that's when we start to get concerned. We hit 70 or 90, that's when this whole barn starts talking, literally. And look at this. No more big ones. Hi, Miss Brokeleg. Oh, and 13 BJ stepping right to the front. 111J, 022H. You're the reason your mother's still here. That's the big one that was open. It was in really great shape. I mean, a cow in that kind of condition, weaning that off, because she's no slouch. Middle of March, end of March, I can't tell. Looks like March 31st. So, you know, not the oldest calf in here. What are you? Oh, she's March 27th. Yeah, my eyes having a hard time reading that this morning. Anyway, get my feeding done. Had to wait for my coffee again this morning. That's okay. But they didn't wait for breakfast. Yeah, good morning, kitty. How come you're up here talking so much? But why? Yeah, you look like one of the two. You look like a lighter colored one. And yeah, now it's starting to rain. I just finished feeding it here, in the middle of feeding. I had to go save the Amazon dude. They say between 4 and 8. Yeah, well, they're usually on the early side of that. You know, the dogs, since they were here, they noticed him come in the driveway. Had they been around the back side of the house and sleeping, they wouldn't have known it. Until they made noise. And what do you think, kitty? Let's zoom in. How's that sound? I'm like 12 feet from her. They've never let us get close to her. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mean to disturb you. I guess I disturbed her. Either way, she can be in here and get some mice. She kind of looked like she's moving funny on her back end. Maybe some of you can tell in the video. So I didn't look at the bottom of this one before I brought it up. This was the bottom bale under the roof, but where, you know, the rain could get on the plastic. One advantage to feeding with this, I haven't let go of it yet. It's not going to go here. I just picked a little white mold off right there, and Ty just stuck her knife in there, and there's white mold behind where it's wet. Same with over here. And
now with 4 of them that could pop in December, we're not chancing it.
Well,
Third trimester, no.
They get into the third trimester, white mold will leave fetuses on the ground.
98% of the time we'll normally abort them.
Huh?
98% of the time we'll normally abort them.
Yep.
There is that 2% that they don't abort. Like at my house, I have that. Clearly, I have 2 calves now.
Yeah.
They
Anyway.
got fed the wet fucking shit, and they're still here.
But hey, the bale that was on top of it was just fine because it wasn't.
I'm just
Down
gonna
on the
shut
ground.
that one when you move that way in case they do come in. Because I'm not gonna want to do that again because I got that tied right.
The twine that holds that end gate open was
Well, it was old.
broken.
It went.
It's only been there a few years. It holds that gate open, and then when it's closed, it catches the bolt on the shot to hold it shut. I'm gonna go put this one in for the heifers then.
And I'm gonna hopefully not fall on my face.
And then I probably got to move a couple other wet bales to get to more dry. We will see. Hey, the bucket's on it now. And that's called timing. Can you hear it hitting the roof? Fed 4 bales. Had 2 pieces of plastic that I thought had bales on them, but they were blown around back there. I picked those up before we fed. And couple others that, you know, there's like that much of the edge of a bale on it. Otherwise they were flapping in the breeze. So when we got done, I went and lifted up enough Ty could pull them out and got them out. We got them all folded up and on a pallet underneath a truck tire sidewall so they don't blow away. And just went up to the garage, had her slip the planer into the bucket and brought it down here to the shop, and literally it started raining as soon as I pulled in the barn, and the wind's picking back up. So we didn't show you much. Oh, I guess it started raining right before we got in here, huh? Either way, I didn't feel it. Junk, 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 junk. Put enough junk in here. Anyway, it's got handles and I need 2 hands for that. Here it is out of the box. Got the adjustment handle on it. That goes on with a Phillips screwdriver. And good thing I went through the busted up styrofoam in the bottom of the box. I happened to see the disassembly wrench, they call it. Kind of need that for a lot of it. Well, if you need to take it apart and clean it, I guess. And that's your vacuum adapter. Goes on right there. It was inside along with the handle. And it's like, how do you get the damn thing out of there? I got it out. Got it out, and they got a rubber seal glued on there. It wasn't over this end by my foot. I peeled it off. It laid back down. It broke on me. You can see the broken spot. It laid back down where it needed to be and made it back to where I broke it. So I'm gonna put that on. And you know, I got the mighty book out. It tells me that there's this nice place to store the wrench. Store on either side here, I think, into those little saddles it clamps in. But I'm going to throw this vacuum adapter on there, and I think Becky was getting the auction up on the computer, so then I'm going to run in and we're going to see if we can see part of that. There it is. This is a 2-blade model, which all the inexpensive ones are. Then of course last night, while I'm on YouTube, I get a You know, when you're scrolling through, they got the different commercial ones. Hobo Freight for the Hercules. And they said that's a 6-blade, or a 3-blade rather. It's like, okay, that's great. I clicked on it to see what the price was. No, thank you. If I'm going to spend that much money, I would have gotten a DeWalt. But I kind of looked and I kind of looked and I plugged it in and I went. Everything seems to be turning like it should. And Ty just texted me and she said the auction is starting, so I'm going to go in. Well, there's the beginning of the auction.
You buy your bill, buy your gilt, buy your barrel guides, you pick a pig of your choice, and I'll get to sell them by the head. So much pigs, buy as many as you like.
There's 16 head, average weight is 59.
I just like
that Rome. He's Rome. He's got some
I'm not overly fond of this auctioneer. He does good, but listening to him.
He's not the normal auctioneer.
No, scammer calls. Figured he'd go a little faster on him than this, but sometimes it's like pulling teeth. $125 a piece.
Are you going to buy all of them?
Probably.
Oh no, look at him, he's going right up to it. Nope, he's picking.
Yeah.
He just
Takes
lined
one
up.
barrel out of there, guys. Takes one barrel. He takes one, do it again, $100.
Start over. That's a bad thing when they do them like that. Well, now you got an idea what piggies are going for at this part of the country. And what I see in that video, those are damn nice looking pigs. Calves. Most of those smaller ones are a day old, if that.
Some of them were this morning, they said.
Yeah, they just said a couple of them. They got colostrum and cord in them and brought them in. Those pigs went to about 5 different buyers. They took a while. We're north of 900 a piece at the moment.
It's going to be buyer number. It's going to be buyer number
So,
500.
see how
There's
many.
no way they fed them this morning.
Mom, you gotta remember, you are looking at a
You're looking at dairy calves,
Oh, that's
dear.
right.
Dairy calves are
I
not the
forgot.
same
They
as
don't.
ours.
They don't.
238 a heifer going out the door, guys. 238
Well, there
a
you go, the
heifer
Hereford sold.
out the door. Here we go. Here we go. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Line back. Say heifer. Everybody, what guns? Take it down. Do it again. Down. Choice out. 800. Down 9.
Hereford says, no. I got friends in here.
The red multis going out the doors.
I didn't go out the other end. I didn't come in the other end. This is probably going to take a little bit too. It's probably going to be one at a time.
That's so pretty.
Now 75 and 70 here and 75 here and 70 here and 75 here and 70 here and 70 now 75 last call 70 here and 75 and 70 down, 1750. We're gonna go on the internet. 980, you're buying 980. And Sharon, you want both?
Please take both.
8 years old, they've never been apart.
Takes both. 2
The
times.
internet buyer took both.
Good.
So-
Good, I'm so
They're 8
happy.
years old and they're
17.50
bonded
apiece.
together. Good.
Someone knows donkey.
Good.
Now they should be going to cattle.
Our guys are.
I forgot they had sheep to do.
26, 225. Put on buyer number 428. Buyer 428.
I just put
Before
the
this
was 225.
Four more. Coming way down,
Yeah,
do it
that's
again.
what I just had to
They're
put
not-
in there.
You little set here.
Not only they are keeping up, yeah, they're keeping up on their chart
Go
now.
20 to 25.
They were.
So
that's what's in there now. All kinds of goats, and there's been as many goats as there was sheep, and there was a lot of sheep. And the goats are all coming in one at a time. At least everything else they did in groups. But hey, now we'll back you off, and you can see Becky's mess. But there's some flora in here now. And Ty had her desk completely cleaned off, and well, you know, that started over. And I'm going to take advantage of a dry moment and go feed and hopefully not miss the start of the cows. We'll see what happens.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
These guys almost didn't get all the grain. I put a scoop in that section and then I do this section so little shit has a chance. There's little shit. I want to start pouring the bucket here and I lean and I flick it. Gust of wind just about took me down there. Ended up halfway down there. That was close. That would have hurt. Thankfully, the wind changed again. And Ty hasn't texted me yet, so they must not be on to the cows yet. And lid's open on the dumpster. Wind can't make its mind up way to go. Usually it's out of the southwest, but it keeps changing and coming out of the east and northeast. And you know, there's no maple trees overly close. They're down there, closest ones. While I was feeding, you could hear the maple seeds hitting the roof of the barn. They have no intentions of coming out of there. I don't blame them. All the roofs stay where they belong. Well, they ran a couple little calves through. Now they're running pairs. Cheapest pair was 2,600. Only weighed 1,205. This one's 1,305. Broke 2,600 anyway. The three before were 3,100.
Sold the pair, 26.75, put it on 25, 174 on 25, on sitting deal, 2 months, bred back, guys, the cover on the cow, cows, cover, bred back, 2 months, you get a 3 on deal, head for calf, now every side, look at the left side, they're taking the 29 on the boat, I think you got a bigger calf, I think 29 on the boat, you get a 3 on deal, now
1,330 pounds between the two of them, so they're not that big a cow. This one's a little owly. Big lump on the right side of her jaw too. Either an abscess or lump jaw. You can see why she didn't get treated if it's an abscess. So stand there for scratches though. 880 pounds. Hurry up and get done on that, I'll tell you how much she went for. It was $1,130 bucks. Of course, she said by the pound it was $1.13 then, so who knows? They keep having technical difficulties. But oh dang it, that's gone now too. The last was feeders.
They went for 426, I think. Yeah, I look over there and it's gone now. That seems to keep ticking on, but we keep losing the video feed and the sound. Range steers, 1,255 pounds between the two.
Six, 133 on 6.
316 on the other two.
Yeah.
890 pounds between the two of them.
One person fucking now, I'm not 12. I'm after 13, 14, 15, 14, 15, 15, now 15, you're up there. After 13, 14, 15, you're like 15. After 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, you're 12. Like I said, 17, 17, now 15, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 19, 18, 19, 19, 19, so together, 318, but on 6, 3,
Half a dozen hefters, 527 average weight, 'Cause they just get them sold.
So together, 325, put them on 2.
325 a pound on the last bunch of heifers. Well, there's our coming 3-year-olds. No, shouldn't do that. Not coming 3-year-olds, brother. 720 average, which is right.
See what looking?
That's
I don't
Hollywood.
have a note on the shots. I can't tell you that. Now I'm not going on. They're going to get 2 bucks down 1. 200 go on. 200 go on. Get them outside. Now you 200 go on. Get 2 bucks down 1 goal. Now 200 go on. Get factory out. 200 get 2 bucks down. Go down. Now 1, 2. Now 3. Now 4. Now 4. Now 5. 205. I'm going to get down 6. I'm going to get 5. Down 6. And 206. Down 7. Now 207. Go down. 8. 2 down. Now 8. Down 10. Down. Then both you do that 12. And now 15. Now 15. You do 14. Now 15. 14. 15. 15. Now 16, 15, 16, 17, 17, 19, 19, 19, 19, that's all. Now you're running everybody, I'll get it to now, now you're going to now you're going to I don't do that. I don't do that.
What does that mean?
No.
225, 100. 160 pounds between those three.
So is it a little bit?
With that for an open 3-year-old, lightweight one. I mean, open 2-year-old, coming 2-year-old. Oh my God. See all that white on that one's face? That ain't hair. All on that neck, it's all ringworm.
Why wouldn't they keep him till it was healed and then bring him in?
Jeez.
That is so...
And that's,
Now they have to disinfect everything.
yep, everywhere those critters have been, all gotta get disinfected.
Not only that, anyone that was next to him, they have to technically tell the people, hey, by the way, you bought this. Well, guess what?
Yeah, guess what? Your critter was in the pen beside these two.
Oh my God. How much they gonna go for?
Those two average 343 pounds. Yeah, still bulls.
Let's see, they're not gonna go for fucking
Notice
jack.
the price difference. They got ringworm and they still got their nuts. They're hanging out
Well, they
the
should have
box.
wanted to come in with ringworm.
The steers will be at least they didn't even make a buck. $97.50.
Yeah, because how much it's gonna cost to treat them?
Yeah, I know.
We did that,
And
remember?
the chance you take when you take them home.
If I wouldn't have bred this spot, that's where I had ringworm too for my steer way back then.
Anyway, yeah, it definitely pays to band or cut or crimp, whatever. Because you're looking at 60 cents to $1 more for a steer.
Ringworm had something to do with that too.
Yeah, I know the ringworm.
Oh my God.
Those plus they were giving crosses too.
Crazy. Oh, by now you're usually watching my videos, or within a few minutes. It's going to be a bit. Sorry for being late. They've run a bunch of singles in, and they're all freaking range calves. This one's one of the nicer disposition ones, we'll say.
Well, the one that tried to take both guys, their yellow tag on their rump or on their side was fucked up, and that lot had already said it had sold, but it wasn't, so they had to re-tag it.
They couldn't figure what the number was for sure, so they threw a new tag on it. And then the next one in, the tag was messed up, but the guy here at this end, when it tried to come around to have a visit with him behind his panel, he was able to read what it was for sure. Now let's see, the last one was a steer, 540 pounds, went for 280. This guy's a bull at 585.
He doesn't have much for nuts.
You gotta go out, buddy.
They may not get $2 on him. But I leave the nuts on. There's Boomer's kid. They got her 880 pounds. Keep in mind there's shrink on that. She was heavier here. $2 a pound on her.
Ah,
Yeah, she's going to
It's not
slaughter. I
terrific.
ain't complaining.
No, she's better than nothing, though.
There's
I know.
been a bunch that were similar sized,
But not
similar
terrific.
age, that were a little over half of that. They're still working on the Holstein 1,170 pound
what if
heifer
it
that
came
went
from
through.
dairy?
But I wanted to show you this. This is the third one that's come through that can't suck.
Or is the auctioneer a wiener?
Yeah, the auctioneer's on
Well,
a
he's
wiener.
not wrong, though. Because that is technically what they're called. There's just different brands that say they can't suck or whatever.
I like the wiener personally.
So, anyway, when I see them come in the ring, it's like, yeah, there's a reason that one went to the auction. Because they were sucking all the profits.
I am so sick of black.
He's still working on the one I just kicked out, but that's ties right there.
Use one.
Slow with her, guys. Don't
It's
freak her out like that.
110 pounds, which is
She's not a sketch, just walk slow with her.
about right after the shrink going down. And Minnie. They're still working on the other one though. Minnie says, this isn't a show ring.
144. Hey, don't poke her, buddy. She's just an old show cow.
anyways, $12.95.
Oh, it's good.
$113.50. That's actually the toward the high side of what slaughter cows were going for last week. Prices dropped since, so that's not bad at all considering. Still got a few more to go.
That breaks.
And another one of ours. We're getting closer to the end. One of the smaller 3-year-olds, 865 pounds. Be nice to just look into the microphone a little better. $1.10. Becky's crying. I'm thinking it's great. It's over $1. Because, you know, say they're
yeah, because
all
last
slaughter
week's
cows.
were 78 cents to
Yeah,
$1.07. So
So there.
I still got above what?
We're getting above the average from last week. That's good. There's another one. We're still working on the last one, I think. This is that square-headed girl. Looks kind of like Hope, the bigger.
Okay. Sorry.
That last one that went through before this, which you saw, just hit $1 a pound. So hopefully she'll do better than that. 920 pounds is what they got her at. $124. I ain't gonna complain about that at all.
50.
So this is the one that just came in behind our last one. 840 pounds, just got $92.
They'll probably be the same.
So
The same
I'd
check.
say I'm not complaining about where
Oh,
we're
that's what I
getting
didn't see.
at. Well, we're getting closer to the end.
Are they on this one or on the other one still?
I don't
I
know.
think they're on this. They got her down to the heifer instead of the cow. Which, yeah,
She's a 3-year-old.
870 pounds. Turns away from the microphone again.
I didn't know at 38, but I can work 28 or 21 is what he's trying for.
If I'm hearing right, they're liking that one. 150.
I'll take it. I wish it was 2.
Really ain't gonna complain about that one. Say the one before,
We have one more to go, right?
before one of those only got 61.
Uh-oh.
And now we wait for the last one of ours. Then I can put the video up and you can watch it. There we go, our last one. One they just sold was an Angus, weighed 16.15 and went for 139.50.
Take to her.
This one we got 7.95 for the weight.
That was the last one.
Oh, thank You don't like red hot. That's very
Ooh.
There's a spunky one.
gorgeous. I want that head now.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
she's a pissy bitch.
There's a reason that these guys have their hiding spots.
127.
127 is what our last one just got.
Ooh, dude, they're from.
She wants to come and say hi.
I want her head mounted. She's gorgeous with her black nose and ears and those fucking horns.
Yeah, she's so beautiful,
I
huh?
wouldn't want her.
Right up to the time she gets you in
Dude,
both sets of
careful.
ribs.
Yeah, you want to get her out.
She's supposed to be 900 pounds, and they're going to kick her out before the bidding even starts.
I love the black ears.
So,
More than 900 though.
Careful, dude. Careful.
anyway, that's about the end of the part of the auction we're going to watch. But we got to watch the excitement, though. That's one of the two worst high-headed ones they had in there. So anyway, there you go, and there's more floor in here. Here, I'll zoom you out. Boom. Lots more floor in here. Sad thing is, there's still all that to go through, and there's still what's on the table. There's about that much upstairs yet.
We've got a long
So, anyway, thank y'all for watching. And, you can do the math. Keep in mind, they get their cut. Those poor puppies, they usually eat an hour ago. Of course, so do I. So, hope y'all had a great Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. And I probably should go over here and look quick. We're almost 2.9 inches of rain for the month, most of that being the last 2 days. So there you go. And there was some hellacious wind again today.